Jiggers have always been and remain a major social and health problem in several parts of Uganda. Over the years, jiggers have been reported in most parts of Busoga region in eastern Uganda, but the same pinch has been felt in Mukono, Adjumani, Kisoro, Kagadi in Chibale, Kayunga, Tororo, Kabale districts, among other rural areas. Sadly, the tiny mite with parasitic larvae that live on or under the skin come with stigmatization and at worst, desertion of family and friends. A typical example is that of these 5- and 7-year-old children, Eria Budea and Junior Buloba, from Kokonjero in Kayunga district. Their mother, Lillian Nakazi, divorced their father, Wamanga, a bicycle repairer and a perpetual drunkard who has since gone into hiding, leaving the children with jiggers in the hands of their blind grandmother. They were saved by a good Samaritan and taken to Human Rights NGO, who in turn passed the children to Kayunza police post.
They were brought to police. A case was opened against the father for neglecting to provide medical care to the children. According to the information available, the grandmother is blind. So even these kids are not getting food, but it is a neighbor who is providing them with the food. We call upon parents, please, to take their responsibility and look after these children. These are the future leaders of tomorrow.
We reported them to the police for further management and for the prosecution or for the arrest of the suspect and be taken to court for prosecution. Wamang is still on hide. Since on Monday, we send there our records on the village, but it's not yet cited anywhere.
The situation is not any different with John Kapere, a 65-year-old resident of Kabembe B village in Jinja district and a former employee of Kakra Sugar Works. He was divorced by his wife at the wake of a jigger attack on the family. Just last year, Kapere with his 4 children were rushed to hospital in critical condition as a result of jiggers. The children were later taken by New Hope Orphanage, a Christian-based NGO in the border district of Busia, and are now free of jiggers and enrolled in school. 50 meters away from Kapere's home is Grace Alingo, a 45-year-old woman, also with jiggers.
I feel a terrible pain all over my body and I can't afford sleep as a result of Jigger infestations on my body. Besides, I'm too poor and I have no food to eat.
The case is not any different at Peter Winner's home.
4 of my children, aged 3 to 10 years, have jiggers. The situation is even worse during a dry spell. At night, my children do not sleep as they feel a lot of pain. Yet I can't do anything better to help them.
Jambo Or, the LC1 chairman, Kabembe B village, blames the jigger infestations on poverty so rampant in the area.
Because of the hygiene to the home whereby they cannot be able to extend their home in a good condition because they are poor, they have nothing, and what they get is not enough for a day. So they all the time they go out for what they have to eat, and they leave their home when it is not clean.
In Mayuge district, the former government farm employees now living in dilapidated grass-thatched structures, too suffering from jiggers, as pigs loiter all over the camp.
The pigs which are around here, they are just moving all the place around and spreading jiggers all the place. Now dry, you know the jiggers when it's dry, they just multiply. So jiggers go on disturbing us a lot.
But what exactly are jiggers?
Jiggers is a type of flea which lives in dusty floors and the cracked walls, and the people who stay in that environment and smear the houses are prone to getting jiggers.
Since children with jiggers go to school barefooted, they spread easily. Female jiggers feed by burrowing into the skin of the host, especially under the toes, and fingernails between the toes and fingers, causing painful sores. A clear effect of the attack is the inability to walk easily due to the pain in affected areas. Heavy infestations may lead to severe inflammation leading to loss of nails, and in some cases secondary infections that may eventually cause death, like anemia, besides aiding HIV/AIDS spread through sharing safety pins to remove the jiggers. The major cause of jigger infestation is poor personal and environmental hygienic conditions. Christopher Wagoleire is the Ginger District Health Inspector.
In order to avoid jiggers, people should smear their houses, and they should avoid all kinds of that environment. For instance, if you have pigs should be confined in a particular area and not allowed to move around, because the jiggers can also be infested in the pigs, and later when they hatch out they can also infest man.
Christina Tim is a volunteer health community worker.
We normally call mothers, we gather them, then we talk about health issues in their homes, like hygiene, sanitation, immunization, and other child illnesses.
Sarah Nalule, the project's coordinator, Health Child, a child-oriented NGO based in Jinja and Wakiso districts, has embarked on using children to champion sanitation in households.
We are interested in children because we believe that children are their best change agents. So we use them as an intervention point to reach out to their caregivers in issues related to sanitation and hygiene, because we believe that they are the best people that can speak to their caregivers. That is why we chose them.
Bravo! They are great and so bad sanitation. Sanitation, you are great.